Hello everyone, welcome back to Farming Simulator. It's a cold, crisp, early morning in the middle of spring, and we've got the mower that we got from the dealer attached to the back of the New Holland. And our main job for today is to get some food for the sheep. So we're going to get this field cut, field number 24. Then we're going to jump into the universal tractor that's got the Deutz baler attached to it, and we'll get it all baled up. So without further ado, let's lower the mower, turn it on, and we'll get going. It's a very cold morning today. My flask of tea in my cab. And this feels quite hilly, so I'm just going to have to go slow, just so we make sure we are cutting the car, so we're not missing any bits because we're jumping down the hills. Lovely job, mate. Just mower. I think I can't remember how much it cost us exactly. It wasn't very much. It only cost us a couple thousand. It's absolutely perfect for what we want it for. I mean, it's not going to be the fastest job in the world because it's quite a small mower, but we don't really need anything more than this. What I'd quite like to do today is I'd like to have bought a plough and turn one of these grass fields that we own into another arable field. We're quite low on money. You can see that our bills went out last night. Midnight struck and the mortgage went out for our house that my dad never paid off. Other issues. So yeah, I mean, we're just gonna carry on with this for a minute. When I took over the farm, I know there is a load of grain that's sort of kept in the silos. However, I would have liked to have kept that as sort of a rainy day fund kind of thing, sort of kept it for those moments where you really need it. But we can always visit it. I mean, I rang a dealer up and they said that they had a plough there. I mean, it sounded like it was pretty old and they still wanted £12,000 for it. So, not exactly the cheapest dealer in the world, but I'll try and have a look around. I wonder if an online auction, good old eBay, I wonder if eBay has anything that we could sort of look into. At least if it's in this area, in this Greenwich Valley area, and then we could sort of take a short drive and go and have a look at a bit of machinery. If because you don't want to buy something, you need to go and have a look at it really, because you could be buying anything really, couldn't you? So okay, so I'm going to crack on with this. I'm not sure if we're going to windrow because I haven't got a windrower. So I could either lease one from the dealer, which is going to be expensive because they're not cheap, or we could just bale it, and it just means you've got a bit more time with a baler, so it might be more cost effective for us at the minute just to bale it. It's going to be expensive in terms of time, but we haven't got much money to sort of play around with at the minute, so I'm going to crack on with this, guys, and I'll see you very shortly. Okay, so it's going well. It's a long process. It's not a very big mower. So it is taking quite a long time to get through it. I think today, it's going to be best to not do the whole field, sort of just do this, sort of 2/3. And then what we'll do is we'll go and see if we can rent a windrower or see if they've got one, a sort of cheap one in stock. And then we'll get it baled up. I don't want to spend the whole day in this field mowing. The sheep need some food pretty quickly because they haven't got anything at the minute. So I think it's in our best interest to get this done as fast as possible. Get a windrow and get that first bale over there ASAP. So I'm going to carry on with this and I'll see you when hopefully it's all done. Okay, so there we go guys, so we got about 1/3 of the field done, I would say, ish. So I've just rang up the dealer and he said, God, this tractor's dirty. He said that a windrower would set you back sort of £24,000, which obviously we just do not have at all. So what my plan is I think what we're going to have to do is lease a windrower. We'll lease one, we'll bale up the field, and then I think I'm going to have to try and sell some of the rainy day grain. So I'll go have a word with Jane, see what she thinks about selling some of the grain, and I'll see you in a sec, hopefully. So I had a chat with Jane, and what we concluded is to make money on this farm we are going to have to spend a bit of money. And in this sense we're not spending money, but what we're going to do is we're going to use a little bit of our rainy day grain that we had. So when we took over the farm from Jane's parents, they said that they left a load of grain in the silos. So we don't want to spend all of it because it's a good investment, it's a good asset to have. So we're going to have one trailer of soybeans go because the price of soybeans at the minute is pretty good. Then we're going to rent a windrower, and hopefully this trailer, it's not a lot, but it's going to be like a little kickstarter to the farm, and we're going to be able to sort of keep going with what we're doing and hopefully sort of make a little bit of money. So that's giving us nearly £9,000. So we're going to go and rent the windrower from the store. Then what we're going to do is we're going to attach ourselves to the baler. After we've windrowed, we'll bale the field up, and then we'll be able to give some food to the sheep, and in turn the sheep should be paying us back in wool. So that's the plan. So I'm going to get back to the farm with the trailer. I'll head off down to the store. I'll inquire about renting a windrower, and I'll see you shortly. Okay, so I've just arrived at the dealer. I've just had a chat with my mate Harry inside, and he said that he thinks they've got a windrower that to buy is roughly 23,000. However, I could lease it for just over £1,000. So it's going to be £1,000, and then for each hour we're using it, it's going to increase by £483. So let's grab that. We'll attach it to the back of the New Holland, and then we'll quickly get back to the farm, get all that grass rode up, and then we can bale it. Okay, let's go. Okay, so just arriving now back at the farm. So I'm going to get myself positioned in field number 24. We'll get the windrower all unfolded and we'll get going with rowing up the grass. Okay guys, so we're just doing the last bit now. That'll be the last bit that we have to row up. And then we'll return the wind rower to the dealer. So here we go. That's the last little bit. So let's fold it up and I'll return it back to the dealer. Nice bit of kit that, I really enjoyed using it. Okay, so let's jump out of New Holland. We'll head over to the Universal. We're already attached to the baler. So let's get into the field and we'll start baling up the grass, and in the first bale we'll quickly whiz it over to the sheep, just so that hopefully they can start producing wool ASAP. So if we go around the outside first, try and get the bale in a good place. It's going to be a straw bale, which is fine. Okay, so let's get some grass bales done. So like I said, in that first one we'll take it straight over to the sheep, just so then they can immediately start producing their wool, which hopefully is going to be a good income for us in the future. And then hopefully they'll start breeding. So obviously the more sheep we have, the more wool that they're going to produce in turn. So the future is bright, people, the future is bright. So let's... Too many trees. I'm just going to take it up here. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to take it up to the top of the field just so the bale doesn't roll away, because it's quite a hilly field actually. Okay, so here we are over at the sheep farm. So we're going to pop in the sheep, giving us grass bale. Then what we'll do is we'll head straight back over to the other farm and we'll continue baling the field. Excuse me, sheep. Right, so if that was the water on the left, I assume this is grass here on the right. Take a position. Oh, they've taken a hell of a lot of that. They need all of it, so what we can do, we go on the other side. We'll just arrange so that the bale falls into their trough, and they've got unlimited food. There we go. Okay, so let's shut the gate. Then we'll head back over to the farm and we'll continue baling. Okay, so hopefully the sheep are gonna, hopefully they're really gonna sort of pay their money back, because the sheep aren't not the cheapest things in the world to buy or to run, but I do really hope that, I'm trying not to get in the way there, I really do hope that they will sort of make their own money. When we sell the wool, we'll probably only sell the wool when there's a good price. There's not much point sort of just taking it each time there's only a little bit, because we do spend money on fuel and we have to repair our vehicles, so we don't want to put too many hours on our tractors carting wool back and forth to the shop every time. So this is filling up really, really quickly. So again, go somewhere. I'm not going to hit it on that swath coming back down. Are you going to roll? Please don't roll. So I was just thinking, because if we've already got one bale at the sheep and they're still not taking it very quickly, I can hear a tractor. driving past. Must be mine. We've already made 2 bales out of, well, 2 swaths. We're going to have a lot of bales here. We haven't got seasons at the minute, so it's my understanding that this map is still with giants. As soon as it comes back from giants, I believe then it'll be seasons ready. So I believe then we can have the seasons mod just like normal. So hopefully it isn't too far. I would really like to play this map with seasons. I think, like I've said in previous videos, I played a lot of seasons on 2017 FS 17. Oh, excuse me. So I know how it works on 17, and I really enjoyed it. So I'd really love to play it on 19, especially on this map, because this map it's just stunning. It's so realistic of a sort of a UK town, a small UK town, sort of, countryside and messing a bit. So yeah, as soon as it is sort of seasons ready, I will be using seasons. So please stay tuned, guys. I'm going to crack on with this baling, and then we'll bring in the New Holland to load the bales onto the bale trailer, and then we'll take them over to the sheep farm. And my point about what seasons was going to be, if we had seasons installed and running, what would actually happen is this grass here would rot if we didn't bale it, or if we didn't pick it up with a loading wagon, and it would actually, the bales, I think even the bales would start to rot, so we would have to make it into hay or silage, I believe. I will need to brush up on my seasons knowledge. So like I said, I played a lot on 17, but not a lot at all on 19 at all. Just a little bit on Oakfield Farm. I believe Oakfield Farm, I believe that is ready to play seasons on. It's not that seasons isn't ready, it's that there's still a tree texture that hasn't been loaded for 19. So some of the maps are using a tree from FS 17, which isn't supported by seasons. So I'm actually going to have a look into it myself, see if I can fix it. Because if I can fix it, then what we'll do is we'll start playing seasons on this map. So yeah, stay tuned, guys, and I'll see you in a sec, hopefully once this field has all been baled. Okay guys, so we're just going to do the last swath now. We should be able to get at least one more bale from this one, and then we'll jump in a New Holland and we can start loading all of these onto the bale trailer. Okay, so we haven't got a bale yet. I think there was a little bit up here that I could try and get, and a bit there. So let's try and get at least one more bale out of this field. Yeah, it's quite a bit up here actually. They will leave any residual bits. There we go. So let's leave that bale somewhere like that. There we go. Okay, so that's all done and dusted. So we can take the baler back to the shed, we'll get it all parked up, then we'll jump into New Holland and we can start putting the bales in the trailer. So let's put the baler back in this shed just here. Something like that. Oh, don't crush into the cultivator. go. That's good enough. And what we'll do is this tractor can actually just be turned off. There's no point. We can just use the New Holland to also take the bale trailer into the field. Okay, so let's get the trailer in the field and we'll get the bales loaded on. Okay, so that's the bales loaded up on the trailer. I've put the straw bale towards the back of the trailer because what we're going to do is I'd like to sell about half of them, about half of the bales, something like that. So then we'll keep about 6 bales-ish. The sheep, you know, they'll obviously go through food, but they're not going to go through it. They're not going to need this many bales, basically. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so we're going to take these bales over to the sell point and sell about half the trailer. We'll take the rest up to the sheep farm and they can live there waiting to be grazed upon by our lovely sheep. And that'll be it for today, folks. So this is the sell point just here on the right. Can I manage to swing the trailer in? Actually, let's reverse in. That'll be much simpler. There we go. So we've got 6. How many is that? 7 bales there for ourselves. So let's take them over to the sheep farm. And we've made a little bit of money selling those bales, so that's great news. So it's this dirt track just here. Okay, another very, very bumpy track. And then next episode, hopefully we will be able to afford a plough, and then we can start thinking about what field we might want to turn it into another arable field. Because we only have 1 arable field at the minute, and then I think we have about 4 grass fields. And you've seen the size of the one that we've just baled today, so we definitely don't need the others. So we'll turn at least 1 more into an arable field. This field here is also ours, 36, which is massive. You'd get so much grass out of that for the sheep. So, right, let's leave this just here by the house. Might be the best place actually. something like that. Okay guys, so the bales are here at this farm, so we can give them to the sheep when they're next hungry. I mean, I think it's not going to be for a while because we've still got that food which is full, and that bale which I think is about half gone-ish. How are they for water? Oh yeah, lovely. Okay, so thank you for watching guys, tune in next time and I'll see you later. If you like the video, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, post a comment down below, and please follow me on Facebook and Twitter to keep updated. See you later.